I'd like to take the opportunity to discuss what I choose to call defensive deliveries. Exactly what do I mean by that? I define the concept of defensive deliveries as a mindset and a set of actions that one can use during the process of accepting and delivering food in the gig economy. Consider this video as an introduction to my concepts of defensive delivery, and I'll be expanding on those concepts more in future videos. Before we get into the details of defensive delivery, I think it's important to cover some of the basics. I know this is going to be boring for some of you out there, but please bear with me. We need to get through this first before we can move on. For the sake of simplicity, I'd like to focus mainly on DoorDashing, though I do Uber Eats, Grubhub, and several other delivery services as well. So anything that I might say about DoorDash delivering is equally applicable to any of the other food delivery services in the gig economy. At this point, I know exactly what you're thinking. Who is this guy, and why should I bother to listen to him? That's a great question. I've spent the majority of my life in both local, state, and federal law enforcement, as well as educating law enforcement professionals and civilians on methodologies to protect and keep them safe. During my career, I've served as an FBI agent, a federal marshal, an agent for the Drug Enforcement Administration, and I retired as a detective sergeant and canine handler in my local jurisdiction. It's my hope with these videos that I can help you, the delivery driver, maintain a level of safety and security while you are door dashing or delivering for any of the other gig economy providers. I understand that what I discuss in these videos may not be for everybody, but I hope that you will listen with an open mind and think about some of the things that I'll be sharing with you. If you're working in the gig economy and dashing and delivering food for a living, or just trying to make extra money on the side, there are many things to consider in order to be successful and safe. It is not my intention to scare or frighten you with this video. The things that we were going to talk about are reality and facts. Sadly, every day we turn on the television, surf the internet, and read the news, and we look at the violence and the things that take place in our shopping malls, at our place of work, at our place of worship, in a food court, in a theater, in our schools, on the streets of our cities, and in the privacy of our own homes. We are only as safe as we can make ourselves through preparation and our own planning and our own judgment and actions. I think that it's important to ask the questions, why am I doing this? Why am I delivering in the gig economy? What are my goals? What do I hope to achieve? And how do I plan to achieve my goals? It's also vitally important to know your delivery area. Where is it safe for me to be? Where are the places that are not safe for me to be? Am I going to be delivering during the day? Or am I going to be delivering at night? While delivering, one should always be cautious and aware of surroundings at all times. Remember the common axiom: action beats reaction. Action beats reaction. Always. It would be helpful if you had a map of your delivery area. And if you were to take 3 magic markers, a red marker, a yellow marker, and a green marker, and mark the map accordingly. Mark the areas that are high risk in red, the areas that are medium risk in yellow, and the areas that are low risk in green. Take a moment to mark the map accordingly, memorize it, study it, and commit it to memory. Be aware when you're delivering of which one of those areas you're in. Advisor Smith, a small business online resource, recently took the opportunity to rank 25 of the most dangerous jobs in the United States. Amazingly, they placed delivery drivers at number 8, with over 28 fatalities per every 100 workers in the gig economy or in other deliveries. This unbelievable number of planned and opportunistic crimes that have targeted delivery drivers in recent years has substantially increased, and delivery work has become so dangerous because of the possibility of other people attacking the delivery driver, stealing their deliveries or cargo, and even stealing their vehicles. And while we don't hear about these things happening every day, they do. So to be safe out there, one needs to have some basic preparations and planning on how to handle a situation which may put you at risk. We'll be discussing exactly how to do those things in future videos. Your basic mindset and focus during your deliveries is extremely important, and I choose to call these the defensive delivery credos. I like to keep them in mind and in focus during the course of a delivery shift. And they are: I am going to make all of my deliveries in a safe and professional manner, during which I will be mindful in regards to my personal physical safety, the safety of my vehicle, and the safety of others around me. My second credo: if during the course of a delivery I feel unsafe or if I am threatened in any way, I will remain in the vehicle and leave the area immediately. I will then escalate the situation to the company support staff and, if necessary, to the police. It's just not worth risking life and limb or sustaining an injury over $7 worth of food. So back to the concept of planning and preparation. The two most important things in success of deliveries is you and your vehicle. So you should be well rested before a shift, and during that shift you should remain well hydrated and take breaks when necessary. It's impossible to be safe during deliveries without a safe vehicle. So it's extremely important to make sure that all the lights, turn signals are functional, that all the necessary fluids such as transmission, brake fluid, antifreeze, engine oil, and windshield washer should be kept full and checked at least once every 2 weeks. Any vehicle that has issues which require maintenance or repair should not be used during deliveries. Also, sometimes during the rush of deliveries, one can forget that it might be time to stop and gas up the car. So remember to frequently check your gas gauge. With the amount of time that we spend on the road making our deliveries, it's only a matter of time until we're involved in a routine traffic stop. It's been my experience that on a traffic stop, police officers are pretty understanding with delivery drivers and tend to give you a warning. However, if you don't have your proper documentation, you're more than likely going to get cited or get ticketed. So make sure that your documentation is valid, up to date, and that you have it in your vehicle. Like it or not, things happen every day for unknown reasons that are totally out of our control. One should always have what's known as a go bag prepared and with us in the car. This bag should contain emergency supplies and be carried with you in the car at all times. A few of the items that you may want to have in your go bag are a spare change of clothes, a reliable flashlight, a first aid kit, a notepad, pen and pencil, sturdy gloves, a utility knife, a backup supply of any medications you may take, at least a gallon of water, a cellular phone and charger, an adjustable wrench or pair of pliers, and spare vehicle keys. Those are a few of the suggested items, and you may have some ideas of your own. I tend to go a little overboard, and as well as the go bag, I have a small hydraulic jack, a battery-operated air compressor, a battery charger jump pack, and a tire repair kit, along with my good, reliable spare tire. I try to prepare for flat tires and breakdowns, especially in areas in which there's no cellular coverage or which I'm able to call for help or a tow truck. So that's about it. We've now covered a Get Your Feet Wet video, covering some of the basics of DoorDashing and gig economy deliveries, things we should be thinking about. I'll be getting down to more specifics of the defensive deliveries, as I choose to term it, in upcoming videos. For now, stay safe, stay well, and I wish you success in the gig economy. If you found this video informative and helpful in any way, please be sure to like and subscribe. Also ring the bell so that you'll be advised of future content. Thank you.